Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Again, I look the same in my previous two videos, just trying to get them done. I thought my daughter went down for a nap, but she decided to stay awake and would not nap, though she kind of fell asleep outside. That's why I brought her up for a nap. So anyways, this is going to be like the wedding planning kind of video. So I'm just going to show you kind of what I've got as far for like wedding planning stuff. So I actually have this huge bag, and this bag came with a binder, wedding planning binder. And it's just basically got everything. It has our wedding date on it. And yeah, and it just goes through, and Relax Monkey gives you like different information. It gives you like forms and stuff to fill out, checklists, budget, stuff like that. You know, I thought this was pretty cool to have, and I got this back when I got engaged back in 2013, so I've had this for a while. And I am using this. This is going to probably be like the finalized thing, is like a memory kind of book for me, is basically what I'm going to use it for. So then in the bag is all of my wedding invitation samples that I have received, minus this thing. Nope, don't touch those. Nope, don't touch the laptop. Stop. Please stop. So it's just all of the invitation samples that I got. So the next clips you're going to see is I'm actually going to be showing you the apps that I currently am using. Hi. The apps that I'm currently using for my wedding planning, and it also has my wedding website. So I will be showing you those. Alright, hey guys. So in this portion of the video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the two apps that I use, and I'm using Wedding Wire and Zola Wedding. So we're going to go into Wedding Wire first. I like this because it gives us a countdown for how long our wedding is. It has the checklist that I do and that I don't do. I use it to search out vendors, any wedding deals, you know, discussion boards, has a registry and all of that stuff. So like then there's like the vendors, there's venues, photographers, brands, beauty, health, caterers, cakes, ceremony musicians, DJs, dress, all of that good stuff is all right there. It gives you all of that information. Then the planning, there's a budget, one that you can do. I just put in a rough one just to kind of show you guys all of that. Then if you hit planning again, there's a checklist of stuff that you should get done by certain dates and months and stuff like that. Then there's like favorites, any venues or anything that you've favorited so far. And then there are your guests. Now, I'm doing my guest list and stuff in a different... I'm doing my guest list and stuff in the other app, so I will show that to you later. There are messages. I've reached out to a few vendors and stuff like that I favored just to get information and stuff like that. And just a few dresses that I have kind of favored, and just like some ideas of finding dresses. Hi, you honey. Mommy's doing a video. So this is Wedding Wire. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to back out of that. And now we're going to go into Zola Weddings. Zola Weddings is actually the app that I use all the time. This is where my RSVPs will go to and all of that stuff. So on the home page, this is what it's going to look like to me, the user. I have little stories on like how we met, how I refound him on Facebook after we were in high school together, our first date, the proposal, 6 years later, and I just have a letter to my fiance. So then there is schedule, like, so if I do any like events for like the bridal shower, or the bachelor and bachelorette parties, like that kind of stuff. Any brunch type stuff I'll put here because my guests will be able to see that on the website, and I will show you what my website looks like. I do not have this actually visible, but I wanted to show it to you. It's travel and places to stay. So if you have people coming out of town and you have a hotel that they're staying at, this is where you would put all that information. And if there's anything that you would like them to see while they're in town, if they're from out of state, you can add all of that in there. But again, this is hidden on my page just because we're not doing any of that. Next is your registry, and I do have a registry, and it's Beaches, Turks and Caicos. We are actually not asking for any like household gifts. We are asking for our honeymoon, basically, that we're turning into our first family vacation, because my daughter will be 3 at the time that we get married, and we wanted to do a family vacation because we didn't really have anybody that would be able to watch our daughter for a week or 2 weeks time. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click this. Just going to bring you right to another website that I use, which is called the Honey Fund, and that will show you my registry. Well, this is what it looks like on my end. So, you know, it has the address, and it just said that we wanted to have our honeymoon to be our first real family vacation. This is what it shows you on my end. Then I have the wedding party. So you have obviously me, the bride, Chris, the groom, my daughter, the flower girl. My sister-in-laws, or soon-to-be sister-in-laws, are the bridesmaids and maid of honor. One of my really good friends is another bridesmaid. Chris's best man is his friend. His cousin is a groomsman. His other good friend is a groomsman, and I'm waiting for him to pick a fourth. Otherwise, one of these lucky fellas will be walking down with another one. Then you have my mother as obviously the mother of the bride. You have my brother, who is, I want to officiate my wedding, but he's kind of on the fence of that. And then you obviously have the mother of the groom and the father of the groom. So then we have in the section of photos, and it's just some photos that I posted of me and my fiance throughout the years. Things to do, again, I have this as a hidden page. This kind of goes with the travel and stay. This is like where if there's like any restaurants you want anybody to visit or see, that's like kind of where you would put all of that stuff. Then I have like my own facts and answers, question and answers type things. I'm sorry, I apologize for my daughter in the background. She's being very loud. And yeah, so I just have like a few questions and answers and stuff like that for wedding that I think people will ask for. And then there is an RSVP section. I have obviously the guest list where people can say that they will attend, that they'll decline. It'll be another option if I choose to do that instead of having an RSVP card. I'll also have the card, but it might just say to please RSVP on the website, or I'll give my phone number and call for the people who aren't really like tech savvy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to, that is pretty much like the website. So there is also a checklist. And again, it's similar to Wedding Wire. It's just stuff you should do in the certain months leading up to your wedding, because it does take a year to plan a wedding. Obviously, if you were going to be planning a wedding, say in 6 months instead of a year, your checklist would be kind of more fuller for the months, and it would be a lot shorter. And then there is the guest list. I'm just going to show that really quickly. Don't want to focus on it too much just because it's got people's personal information on it. So we're going to go back to the website. Yummy. Let's see. Homepage. And I'm going to hit preview website. And this is what my website will look like when somebody actually goes to the website. And I'm going to show it on the desktop version just because it'll be easier to see it. And this is what it will look like. Out of all of the templates that they had for like design, this was the only one that I really liked. So So basically it's just everything I showed you kind of pretty much all laid out this way in a website form. Again, you'll have the schedule, the registry, you have the wedding party, the photos, facts and answers, and where they can actually RSVP. What they'll do is they'll enter their first and last name and they'll continue, and it'll pretty much, I can set who I'm allowing to come and who's not, so they can't RSVP over what I've said that they could do. Again, this is what the wedding party will look like on the website set up, so it looks like this. And then we're going to go into the registry, because this is where I can actually get to the registry better for you, so that I don't have to go into a separate thing. So all they would do is they would click on Beaches, Turks, and Caicos, if it will go. And here it is. Here is my honey fund. So basically this is just my greeting to them. Hello, family and friends. You know, all of that stuff. The wedding details. Obviously I don't know where we're doing that yet. That's why it just says, you know, the same town. And then this is what's in our registry. I chose, you know, 3 random gift cards. Because if you choose 3 random gift cards that they tell you get the premium like package for your how you can design your actual honey fund online and stuff like that. So, and then obviously everything else is pertaining to like our flights, our taxi ride, all of that stuff, food, beverages, shopping, that kind of stuff. Then you have obviously the guests. People can sign a guest book and stuff like that, and updates. I haven't really done any updates yet just because there's not really any updates. I did have one friend of the family that did purchase one of the things from our registry, so that was very nice of them. So again, these are the websites and stuff like that that I'm currently using to help me plan my wedding, and it's nice to have something, you know, to do, make it kind of easier and fun. And also kind of put everything down so you don't have a bunch of papers everywhere. And basically what I'll do is I will then transfer all of this information into that binder that I have and go from there. So thank you for watching this video. I do apologize for my daughter screaming in the background and stuff. She's just playing. She ended up not wanting to really go ahead and nap, so she is awake and all hyper. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like it, comment, rate, and subscribe. And again, I apologize for looking exactly the same as I do in 3 videos that I am posting today. So have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.